Okay, so it's officially day one of Injustice here in Australia. Thank you, JB Hi-Fi. And I thought I'd share an interesting little setup with you. Now, I can't speak too much on the potential for other characters to do this kind of stuff, since I'm quite seriously about an hour in, but I can definitely say that it works for the Joker, and it's pretty filthy. Basically, when we have the opponent cornered, we want to use Joker's light heavy string and cancel it into his chattering teeth special. Now, I don't know how else to explain this bit, but when the teeth reach the peak of the very first bounce, you want to use jumping heavy, which is his crowbar. Now, depending on the timing, you can yield a whole bunch of really interesting either semi-unblockables or legit unblockables, so we'll go through them now. Okay, so the first result is that the teeth will connect before the jumping heavy. Now, this is probably the least desirable outcome, because you don't get a juggle state afterwards, they just kind of lay flat. It's also arguably a little bit easier to defend against as the character eating the mix-up. Now, as a defending character, you need to block low and then immediately stand block as soon as the teeth connect, and that way you'll only eat chip damage. The second possible result is that the jumping heavy will connect first. Now, I don't know why, but this is actually quite a bit harder to defend against. In addition to that, you'll also score a juggle state if it connects, which allows for a follow-up. Now, the third possible result is the weird one. If you connect the jumping heavy in the same frame that you connect the teeth, the opponent will actually kind of freeze in mid-air with no hit stun, no blood, no guts at all, nothing, just kind of sit there and float for a juggle. They'll also take full damage from both attacks. Now, if you block this standing, absolutely none of the damage will be mitigated, but this is the weird bit. If you block low, you'll eat the damage from the jumping heavy, but you won't enter hit stun. Instead, you'll just be kind of left blocking low. Okay, so as for escapes, the only thing that I've figured out thus far is that you can quick stand after the knockdown, and you can try to dash under. Problem being that Joker's Jump 8 has a really dumb hitbox, and it can cross up, so it's kind of like an inbuilt option select that catches dashes. So basically you have to commit to either trying to defend the incoming mix-up, or else you eat crowbar. I didn't record that because I've only got one hand available, and I'm not a wizard. Now, I'm going to assume that this no hit stun thing is a bit of a glitch, and that it'll probably be looked at by the developers, but even with its omission, you still have a low-high or a high-low mix-up that's pretty much impossible to read, and it spaces you in such a way that nothing short of a super can get you out of it for most characters, so it's pretty nasty. Now, I can't vouch for whether this will be useful technology going forward, but from what I've observed, it's pretty gross and really easy to set up, so enjoy your day one rage quits.